Second.
Second.
I'm first.
Really?
Yeah, always first.
Got the 𝗁𝗂𝗁𝗁𝗁 wall on the right.
Yeah. He was not happy,
You
eh?
need to film that.
No, this one.
No, this
It's
one.
on the inside.
This wall.
This like.
Anton put him in there.
Yeah, Anton drilled him and stuffed him in there.
That was my car.
Was it?
I had to cut off the whole front of the car. Yeah.
No way. Poor Michael.
Breaking
so down turn 3.
Yeah.
Braking as late as you can, probably about the 60 mark.
Boom, boom. Then
Fire over the curb on the inside, get as much curb as you can.
Try and not eat the wall on the exit.
Yep. Try and not bounce in the wall. If you don't hit the curb, the car doesn't turn, so you're trying to like just fire as much speed as you can into it. And it feels real unco, but it's fast.
It was a good opportunity for a shunt around this area too.
Yeah, it can be, yeah. How's 𝗁𝗂𝗯𝘀 when he shunted here?
Yeah. When it was half wet.
When it was half wet, he goes, oh, someone had to shunt it, I was today. That was his interview, it was so good. It was all time. But this is quite difficult here, braking on the turn, locking fronts, trying to aim at that curb and take as much curb as you can. Fire it across. Ba-boom, ba-boom.
Boom, boom. And this is all about the exit here.
All about the exit. Are you wide or in?
I go narrow.
Yeah, I'm narrow, yeah.
And wait for it.
Because if you go out wide, you're constantly driving on one single tyre.
Yeah.
And if you sort of arrow it in and wait for the car to settle, you can drive better on 2 tyres and it happens faster. So it makes you get out quicker. I think this was an old pig.
Oh, yeah, just put a hole in my one bit. I'm gonna get a sticker and put it on it so you don't
say Andre.
This is mine.
Really? Are you that pedantic?
Yarp.
That's a lot of strike. Feels about right. B flat. Actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
I use a shadow in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You probably
Until
could.
it moves.
You probably could use that palm tree considering it's only the second one.
Adelaide was the worst of that because we used the shadow of the bridge.
bridge.
And then as it got later, go.
Got breaking early.
Well, that affects your throttle trace. So if you can be more aggressive on that 50 to 100, like 50 to 80, that first part, that'll flatten the car out.
Yes.
And it will help you.
That's what I mean. It's sort of
help you keep the car.
You drive 2 tyres at once straight away instead of trying to like
Roll
and drive.
Just Scott's car, Cam's car, just like a fucking boat.
That's pro squad.
Yeah.
And like especially through the fast stuff, it's like this.
Couple of blips on the limiter and then brake. Don't do 1 or 2 blips, do a couple. In quali,
What?
you just
A couple more blips.
you know what I mean? A couple of limiters. That's how you judge your braking.
Couple more pops.
Yeah.
Dave and Alistair are used to, so just finding a bit of consistency, one for Dave, how to drive the car and get the most out of it.
𝗂𝗁𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 car channel check. Yeah, mate, let's cool it down. We'll pit this lap, cool it down, pit this lap. It's got your P4 at the moment, P4. Looking for a 10.5 through sector 6. Okay, mate, nice lap there, nice lap. It's got your P1 by 2/10. Obviously, most of the field didn't run tyres, so we'll see where we're at in the next one. Good job, well done.
Gives you false reading, right? So the work you've done, what did you need the car to do differently that it's doing out there now that say it hasn't done for some of this year?
Well, like say at Darwin, you know, on that super soft tyre, our front end probably wasn't aggressive enough, so we tried to make it a bit more aggressive in the front to give it more responsive so I can feel the grip circle a bit easier and drive it a bit harder. And you definitely need it at places like this. You need the confidence in the car, otherwise you're just going to be miles on the pace. So, you know, we've got that in my car at the minute. We need to keep it fast, but also then think about the race, because we haven't had a super long race yet. 250 k's is a very long way around the 88 laps. It's going to be super hard to keep the rear tyre under it. So, you know, that's at the back of our mind. So we're thinking about 1 lap pace, but we're also thinking about, you know, 88 laps. You legend. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sure.
Going home to Royo in between races, mate, staying up.
Unfortunately, I've got to stay up. Yeah, I'm going to go scuba and...
Yeah, that last lap was much better out of 3 and much better out of 6 as well. And turn 1 looked pretty good too.
Okay, mate, check it flag. Cool it down, pit this lap. Cool it down, pit this lap. That's P8, P8.
Okay, end of day recap for car 26. You rolled out pretty happy with the car, like it's responsive, it's making grip, it's a bit out of control to drive, so we tried to tame it down and made it a bit slower over the 2 practice sessions. But we rolled out really happy. So fastest in first session, and then we ended up, I think, 9th in the next session. And we think we just detuned it a little bit, but we know what we've got to do to go better tomorrow. We just need to sort of get it all together, put a good lap together, and I think we'll be, you know, easily in the top 5. So, you know, the car's got the pace. I'm feeling confident. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's just super long day tomorrow. 88 laps. We haven't done, you know, a long race in a while. The longest we've done in the last couple of events has been 100 k's. So this is like, you know, 2.5 times that. So, you know, it's going to be a bit of a war of attrition out there. And you've got to hold your concentration for a lot longer, and it's going to be tough. I nearly died there.
Serious?
Good luck, buddy. You feeling good? All good. So yeah, so you're obviously on go Jack, so don't drive out. We'll just push you.
Okay, let's fire up these sessions about to start. So let's work on slowing turn 3 entry, focusing on the exit. Currently P7. It's a good effort though, good effort. Don't beat yourself up about it. P11 for the tracks that we normally don't go good at is a really good effort. So.
Check it flag, mate, check it flag. We still made it, P9.
Oh, far out, dude. Sorry, that was so bad. I was backwards everywhere.
Robbie Lake Champ, still enduring it now, smooth and consistent. All good, mate, all good. Smooth and consistent. Let's maintain a gap for Courtney and Will Davison now.
Together some fronts, the two fronts that come off. Alright? Like we said, as soon as the fronts come off. Box is lap, looking for 20 on your dash.
That was perfect, mate. We're doing a 20 seconds fuel, and we'll do the rear ride height.
Love you, Lake Champion. Hold him off for a few more laps and you'll cook his tyres out. 18 to go, 18 to go.
That's a great drive.
I'd call that a reasonable recovery from a shocking start, so good job, good effort. So we'll tune it up for tomorrow. So first stint, we had nothing?
Yeah, I was struggling. Couldn't carry any speed to the apex. Really struggled with everything. And then when we made the changes a lot better, straight away I noticed, especially when you obviously put the new tyre on, but I just had more front.
Yeah.
It was like night and day.
They had to pit again because they didn't run out of fuel. So I think he was P3 or 4.
Thanks, man. How'd you go? But he had way more pace than me, but somehow I just held him off.
Skill. That's Mark's
no skill,
right
Ace. No skill.
Mark's game.
Absolutely no skill. It was all ass.
All fast.
Okay, I want to go back to Andre just for a second. Andre, so from what happened today, and we saw a couple of cars, I'll duck under here, literally fall off a cliff with deg. Well, I was going to look in the water, but what I saw in there, you don't want to see. It's very cold water, clearly. Mate, the deg that we saw some, Mostert was another good example. Car just fell off a cliff. What do you go home tonight and do to try and remedy that for tomorrow?
Well, a well-handling car generally looks after its tyres, so yeah, there's so many things you can do. And that one, obviously, when you're coming out of the pits, not fighting too hard, not using up your tyres, almost having to drive 80%, so then you sort of really look after your tyres. All sorts of stuff you can do with cambers, all sorts of stuff. But for us, first stint, terrible tyre degradation because the car was handling bad. We improved that, and then the better tyre degradation came from handling better and being able to actually turn and use the tyres properly. So I'd probably say that's the best way of following those 888 cars. They're just using the tyre nicely and got good turn and good drive.
Did you like that tickle?
Huh?
Did you like that tickle?
That was nice. What about his little finger, mate? How do you feel about that?
So day 2 done, so a good day for the team. Obviously Dave got 5th and we got 12th, so not too bad, but we tuned the car the wrong way for the race, and really struggled with the rear of the car in the first stint and made a big change, and it was a lot better in the second and third stint, which we managed to get our way back up to 12. So yeah, good positives, and look forward to tomorrow having another crack and hopefully not go the wrong way before the race in the setup.
All cars in front on greens except Hercat's first car on used rubber. If we do a good lap this time, we can just sit and wait and hope we stay in. So everyone else is on greens now, so we'll get a read.
Yeah, good lap there, mate. Good lap there, mate. That'll get us in no dramas. P6, P6. Good job, yeah. Good job.
Oh yeah, thanks man. That was a bit messy, but it was good enough. Thank you.
Yeah, I think it'll be P19. Sorry, mate.
Way too hot.
Breathe, son, breathe.
So let's knock stuff in. Let's go have some fun. We didn't get those tyres working at all. It's P5 so far.
Even like out of 8, like compared to your quad it's like massively.
I hit the curb up and then it bounced and I was just like,
You gotta hit it again.
Good job there, mate. Still in your rhythm now. Smooth and consistent.
5 seconds to fuel.
Let's see if we can get 𝗲𝗄𝗏. If we can't, then we'll just manage these tyres, please.
There's not one specific mark. There's just maybe just pick one roughly. Yep.
Okay, mate. We're going to pit this lap. Pit this lap.
Hard to see it. But I went, I just counted.
Something's wrong with the front of my car. I just ain't picked the steering lock.
Okay, just keep going as best you can for now. Can't see anything here.
Yeah, it's actually really bad now.
Okay, mate. Pit this lap. Pit this lap. We'll put it in the garage.
Okay, mate, nice and steady into the garage. Just make sure it can get the full lock to go in. Okay, car 26, clear to go.
Supercars in the same situation as you, just running around laps.
Laps to go. You can do this. He hasn't got the tyre to get past you. That last lap, top 3 pace. Well done, mate. Well done. That's P12. We'll try and put something in about that move from Courtney.
Check a flag, mate. Check a flag. Got some points. That's about it.
So that's the weekend done. Very interesting weekend. We came into this weekend really needing to turn things around, and the engineering crew and everyone, mechanics, everyone put in a lot of work, and we managed to turn around, which is really cool. So Dave had a really solid weekend. We started the weekend slightly different setup, and by that last race there we jumped to what they had, and night and day. The car was really fast, and really enjoyed that race. I could understand what the car was doing, play with the bars and make a difference. So going forward, I think we're going to really understand, why it was faster in that last race. Our tyre degradation was really good also. So yeah, lots of positives. 2/12ths I think it was out of the weekend. Isn't bad considering what we struggled with at Darwin. So yeah, really happy with how the 𝗬𝗎𝗆𝗃 car went, and can't wait to do it all again next weekend.